Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, coming to you live from Lagos. A reminder of our major stories tonight. President Buhari declares end to Boko Haram insurgency as troops take over militants' last stronghold in Sambisa Forest. Nightlife and Christmas carols make a return in Maiduguri after 3 years of total shutdown in the Borno state capital following Boko Haram insurgency hours to Christmas. For hours to Christmas, travellers lament high cost of transportation, but some residents of the FCT say they're not deterred. And millions around the world in celebratory mood ahead of Christmas tomorrow. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Now let's take a look at some of the pictures you sent to our Eyewitness portal. First is this picture from Plateau State. It shows the atmosphere at the Jos Terminus Market as residents shop for the holiday. Our Eyewitness reporter is happy that the town's main market is back to its glory days. This next one from Zaria in Kaduna State shows an overloaded truck on the Kaduna-Zaria Expressway. Our Eyewitness reporter is concerned that this does not only pose a risk to the occupants of the vehicle, but also to other motorists driving behind whose view may be obscured by the load. And back in Lagos comes this image of a story building under construction on Bode Thomas Street in Surulere. According to the Eyewitness reporter, the structure is allegedly in violation of the state's building plan for an area designed strictly for bungalows because of low density. He also points to the danger of siting the house very close to high-tension wires and asks that the authorities do something about this. And finally is this one from Akure, the Ondo state capital, showing a long queue of customers waiting to use an automated teller machine or ATM. Our Eyewitness reporter is worried about this development, especially during this festive season. He's asking bank authorities in the state to do something urgently. We'd like to thank all our Eyewitness reporters for sending in those pictures and urge you to please keep them coming. Now, talking about restoring peace in Nigeria, the president is encouraging Nigerians of all faith to offer special prayers to God for all heroic citizens who have paid the supreme price for peace to reign in the northeast and other flashpoints in the country. In his message to felicitate with Christians on the occasion of Christmas, the president asked Nigerians to reflect on the love of God, which is aptly espoused in the teachings and lifestyle of Jesus Christ. In the president's words, quote, "There is no better time than now in our nation's history to pray for divine guidance to get over our current challenges. We can have peace in Nigeria if we all learn to tolerate and appreciate one another, respect constituted authority, and be our brothers' keepers in word and deed." End of quote. While wishing Nigerians a memorable holiday, the president restates the priority of his administration to alleviate poverty in Nigeria by stimulating the economy. In the Federal Capital Territory, there's a high turnout of travelers at bus parks, despite increasing travel fares for different locations across the country. Even on the eve of Christmas, travelers, most of them heading to their home states in the eastern and western parts of the country, say the high cost of traveling cannot deter them from enjoying the holiday with family. Our correspondent, Omelogo Nadi, reports. One after another, buses filled with passengers and their luggage leave motor parks at the Federal Capital Territory, headed to different parts of the Federation, particularly the east and west of the country. It is the eve of Christmas, and notwithstanding the hard times, the commercial drivers and park managers say the turnout of travellers at the motor parks is high compared to the Christmas of 2015.
Surprisingly, we were not expecting passengers to turn out the way they did. It is built in their mind that the fares are going to be high, considering the economic situation and everything that is on ground in Nigeria now.
Yesterday you load like almost 10 motors, and this morning you're loading like 7 motors, both in Ibadan and Lagos.
But there is a hike in the cost of travel to different locations which passengers are confronted by. Besides having to pay for their luggage separately, seats to the eastern part of the country cost as high as 9,500 naira, 12,000 or even 15,000 naira, depending on the transport company.
One person, 9,200. I hope it's. See, with my sister, we are two. After I pay this thing, I'm going to pay for the load.
Last year's was 7,500, but this year's was 9,200. It's not just fair. It's very expensive. Everybody's complaining.
The difference between yesterday, today, and even last week, it increases every day, so it doesn't make sense.
Some of the travelers say the hike cannot stop them from joining their families for the Christmas celebrations.
Well, there's nothing we can do. We actually wanted to go home and see our people, like celebrate Xmas with them. No option. So there's no option. We just have to travel.
Of course, I'm going to see my people, so I will do anything to go and see my mom.
Christmas morning is only a few hours away, and these travelers, whatever the cost, look forward to being among family and friends and in their home countries. They, however, say they look forward to better times in the new year. Omelogo Nadi, Channels Television News. Well, for those who chose to travel by air, the non-availability of aviation fuel is taking a toll on their transport budget, especially at this time of Christmas. In Lagos, passengers traveling for the holiday are concerned by the increase in airfares. Our aviation correspondent, Bukola Jo Oketumbi, has more in this report.
Aircraft certainly do not run on water. The big metallic birds run on aviation fuel, also called Jet A1. Here in the country, the price of aviation fuel, which has risen steadily over the months, is impacting on both the airlines and passengers. An airline boss explains the road to getting fuel for daily operations.
The operations people keep trying to see if they could get the flights done, and then you get some quantity of fuel, perhaps in the morning. Later in the day, you get another quantity. And that has been the situation for many weeks now. And we've also had times when only one marketer has fuel, either in Lagos or in Abuja. And that's grossly inadequate.
This is the picture of the departure check-in area at the General Aviation Terminal of the Lagos Airport as passengers make last-minute efforts to get to their destination. Here at the Muritala Mohammed Airport 2, Aero Contractors is back in operations after 4 months of suspension. But outbound passengers from this terminal complain of increase in fares, which is subject to the availability of jet fuel.
They said there's not much aviation fuel, so from maybe 25,000 to buying ticket now 35, 40 for economy class. So
two-way or one-way?
One way. So business class then it was 36,000, but now we are buying business class at the rate of 70, 75,000 for a business class.
Yeah, I came in from Abuja with 26,000 naira, but right now I'm flying for 36. So you can see there's 10,000 naira increments in the flight fares.
For others, 2016 is already winding down. They're looking forward to a better industry in the coming year. Meanwhile, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria says necessary security measures have been put in place at airports to ensure a hitch-free movement of passengers and cargo at this time. Bukola Jo Oketumbi, Channels Television News.
In the spirit of the season and in line with the resolve to light up Anambra State, Governor Willie Obiano confirmed his administration has achieved 77 kilometers of the Operation Light Up project, with street lights stretching from Amansia to Nkpo area. The project, which is ongoing simultaneously on the Old Road and the Expressway, has lit up several communities, enhancing economic and nightlife activities in the state. Governor Obiano also switched on Christmas lights in the Upper Iweka area of Onitsha.
Between Umunachi and Umudioka, it's time to switch on the street lights that stretches from Iyaguabagana to Ogunike, which is about 5 kilometers, and when the state governor who will perform the task arrives, the entire atmosphere is charged with a spectacular display from him.
I'm here in continuation of our Light Up Anambra. We have done at the last count, over 70 kilometers, of street lights.
The next port of call is the Unizig junction under the pedestrian bridge for the commissioning of the 180 watts LED street light from Amobia through Kwata, spanning 7.65 kilometers. And now to the Christmas mood. The Upiweka wears a new look as Christmas decorations and lights of different colors and shapes illuminate the area that used to be a criminal den. Then the train moves over to Dr. Alex Ekweme's Square in Oka for the firework to welcome Anambra citizens back home.
Let me say Merry Christmas to all of you. Let me say an amazing New Year. And let me say we hope we get out of the recession in 2017.
As the fireworks hit the sky, the Christmas mood is activated for residents.
Everybody came out this night because there's security in Anambra State. Without the governor putting up security in Anambra State, nobody will be here.
With all the infrastructure put in place to boost the aesthetics and security of the state, the residents say they look forward to a joyous celebration.
And back here in Lagos, the ambience also reflects the season as noticeable Christmas-themed decorations light up select areas within the metropolis. From street curbs and road dividers to tall buildings and roundabouts, special lighting decorations that spell Christmas in the city creates a colorful atmosphere of festivity. Have a look.
Millions of tiny light bulbs blinking at varying intervals come together to create enchanting ambience at strategic points on the streets of Lagos, heralding Christmas. Sidewalks, tall buildings and major streets bear the marks of Christmas as decorations combined with neon signs to brighten the streets. Christmas tree impressions with the typical conifer tree shapes with an impression of the ancestral Star of Bethlehem, which led the wise men to the manger where Jesus was born. Elsewhere, the decorations are more animated with Santa Claus and his gift-laden sleigh greets motorists from a Christmas park on Ajose Adeogun. On the side, lights form a fountain, creating a scenery that some motorists relish.
In fact, it's very marvelous. I love what I'm seeing.
And though many believe Christmas celebration is more about sharing love and celebrating the life of Jesus Christ, having beautiful decorations around the city adds color to the festivity.
When the News at 10 returns, most Nigerians groan as price of consumer products and services double ahead of Christmas and New Year festivities. That's on Business News. Please join us again.